Hello everyone and welcome to another TVG talk. My name is Paco Treviño and today I'm joined by Lauro Chapa.
What's up, guys?
And Carlos Cáceres.
Hey guys.
And today we're here to talk about, a bunch of news that Nintendo has been releasing in the past few days. Today we in particular will be talking about My Nintendo, which is a new service that basically is going to replace the Club Nintendo service that we had up until summer from this year. So, we heard of a couple of news, like there will be some new ways to earn coins in this system and whatnot. But before we get into detail, Lauro, how do you feel about this system, My Nintendo?
Well, when I heard it first, I thought it was very similar to the Club Nintendo system, but better. So anything like that, it's amazing, man. If you're rewarded for playing the games that you already own, that's amazing.
Yeah, some of the ways that you are able to earn coins is, first of all, playing the video games themselves, like you were saying. And what struck me was that they didn't specify how this worked. How do you feel this will work? Will it work something similar like the achievement system in, say, Xbox or the trophies in PlayStation? Or do you think it will be more similar like Street Pass and Spot Pass?
Well, Nintendo always kind of does this, right? They just say the news but don't specify a lot of things. But I think it's going to be kind of a combination of both. I mean, kind of an achievement systems where if you do something or play a certain amount of times or certain levels, you'll get a different amount of points for the things you did.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that sounds your guess is as good as mine. Carlos, how do you think this will work?
Well, I would think it would be pretty interesting to watch a achievement system like, PlayStation, Xbox. Let's say I'm playing my game and, people like to see that they are actually achieving something. We like to see it, we like to sometimes feel it. And a little, let's say, point system will make us, feel that a little better, don't you think?
Yeah, definitely. Something that we were talking about the other day was how limited would it be, and Lauro pointed this out actually, where we would talk about how would they allow you to buy stuff, say, on the eShop, or the other rewards that they were saying about, that they were talking about, like toys and posters and whatnot. And actually, Lauro said a very interesting thing where he was talking about a themed reward, like, say, you beat a game, you get 100%, you get all the points, and you can buy the DLC for that game half the price or something like that. Lauro, could you tell us a little bit more about that idea that you had?
Whoa. Yeah, I was thinking about, like, for instance, completing Legend of Zelda Wii U on 100%, and then you get an achievement, and then you will get like the DLC for half the price, or maybe you will get the original Zelda for half the price on the Virtual Console, or something like that. Something like related to the game you already played. I mean, since you've completed it all, I guess you liked it, so you might like the other games.
Yeah, that would be a really cool thing, rewarding you as a fan and as a player, as a fan of the franchise. And when talking about the physical rewards, how would you think it would translate? Maybe a Zelda poster, or do you think that when you're talking about other types of rewards, it would be a little bit more loose?
I think that would be a little more loose, like all the Nintendo IPs would be in that, because there's not a lot of products for all the IPs, so I guess it would be easier like that.
Okay. Yeah, it's true. If you play a Zelda or a Mario game, you get a lot of options. But if you play Chibi Robo, you get screwed.
Yeah.
Just you have an amiibo to choose, and that's it.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, but there's plenty of Chibi Robo games, and there's only one amiibo, so
it's very limited.
But do you really think that they will be that generous? I think that, maybe it's a lot to think that Nintendo will give us such generous rewards that way.
No, I
being
don't
the
mean
game
like
we already
playing
bought,
one
right?
game and you already get an amiibo. Maybe 10 games and then you get
Yeah,
an amiibo.
yeah, you know, just
Oh,
you know, with because I'm pretty sure that when you buy a game, you also get points, not only when you play.
Uh-huh.
So let's say that you could buy an NES game by buying two AAA titles. Maybe this time around you can just buy one and beat that game, and then you can download an NES title or something like that. You know, just as a comparison when talking about from Club Nintendo to My Nintendo. But yeah, I mean, they're not gonna give you all your money's worth. You know, they're going to give you little by little. Yeah, yeah. I don't think it will be that generous, like you were saying.
all right.
And another thing that we noticed was that they were talking about other types of ways to earn points. For example, we were talking about going to theme parks. They were also talking about going to movies. So first of all, the theme parks. Well, we're pretty sure it's talking about the Universal attractions. You know, the
Yes,
whatever.
but they won't
whatever.
be open like for what 6-7 years. So they must be talking about something else, right?
Yeah, maybe it's going to be like something
Disneyland
similar
or
to going
Universal
to
Studios or something.
the world of Nintendo stores.
Uh-huh.
Maybe something like that. But what really struck me was that they were talking about movies, and so far we know
Yeah,
nothing
true.
about any Nintendo-themed movies. So they might have spoiled something right
Well,
there.
yeah,
You
we
know?
don't know officially, right? But there's rumors since
No,
some, like, 2 or 3 years.
the comment about going to movies and whatnot, that is confirmed as far as
No, yeah, but
just the concept.
uh-huh.
But if that means that we're gonna see a Nintendo movie in the near future, they sort of spoiled it right there. You know,
I kind of see
because
Nintendo partnering with a company like Universal or Sony Pictures
Right.
or Disney or whatever.
like they did for Pixels.
Yeah, but in a good way.
Yeah, in a good movie.
Yeah.
but that
No,
concept.
but with a whole company, not just one movie.
Yeah, but let's say that was testing the waters. Maybe in the near future we will see a little more.
Yeah.
Sort of like, Wreck-It Ralph Wreck-It Ralph 2 is on the horizon, so
Uh-huh.
maybe Mario will be in that movie. Who
I
knows?
think he's confirmed, isn't he?
I don't know if he's confirmed, but Nintendo characters as a whole are confirmed.
Oh,
I think that Disney did drop something about Mario being in it, but I don't know if it's official yet.
I see.
Well, that's My Nintendo that they unveiled. But something also very important that they were talking about in this meeting that they had, this shareholders meeting, was Miitomo, which is Nintendo's very first mobile game in the partnership with DNA. Because we saw Pokemon Shuffle and the Pokemon Trading Card game on iPad, but this is the first one that accompanies the DNA partnership, and it's going to be sort of like I don't know if you guys play Tomodachi Life.
No,
It's
it's a live sim.
yeah, it's a live sim, kind of quirky, very Nintendo-ish, and this one seems to capitalize even more on the social aspect of the original game.
Uh-huh.
So, going towards that, Carlos, how do you feel about this game? Is it something you're interested in, or is it something kind of whatever to you?
Well, the truth is, I'm not that, let's say, into those games, but I think that it's pretty interesting. They can do, well, I have seen some friends play Tomodachi Life before, and if it's kind of like the same recipe, well, there's always some people that will be very excited about it, but not me in particular, in my case.
Yeah, well, I think that this game is sort of a companion game to other things, because they were talking about that this is one of the first games that it's going to support My Nintendo, and that's something very interesting to me because they didn't go with Mario, they didn't go with Zelda, even Pikmin. There were some rumors about a Pikmin mobile game, but they went with the Mii's, something that, while successful, is not as successful as other franchises.
We also
Oh,
have
yeah,
to remember
but-
that this is going to be the only free game.
No,
From Nintendo.
definitely not. But you know, this game is the first one, and it's already delayed. So it might be some time before we see other games on this platform. So we might be having a bit of a Miitomo era in the DNA partnership. So that's something that really struck me.
No, but I was saying that this is going to be the only free game from the
oh.
DNA.
The
Yeah,
the free to play the free to start how do you say this strategy.
Microtransaction game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not expecting too much from it. You know?
Yeah, me neither. I'm expecting something of the that will entertain me for a little while. Then I'm gonna drop it after a few weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, don't be that pessimist, please.
No, I mean it's true. I mean it's the way those games work. It's
Yeah,
not.
I know. It's nothing.
It's not
Like-
the death of Facebook or something like that.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't have Facebook on its toes. You know, nothing like that.
Oh, I agree.
But well, something that I think tells me about this game is that Nintendo went out and did something that nobody was expecting, like Nintendo usually does. But this time they did it on a non-gimmicky way. I feel that Miitomo is a very standard game in terms of what it offers. So, how do you feel Nintendo? Well, no, I'm sorry. Where do you feel Nintendo could lead their DNA games in the future?
I think the next one is going to be Mario.
Yeah, me too. And what do you think it's gonna be? Maybe a puzzle game, or do you think it's gonna be a platformer or something like that?
I think it's going to be a platformer.
I really hope it is.
Yeah,
a platformer.
kind of that Sonic Runners or Sonic Dash game,
Oh, that would be kind of nice.
but much better.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
let's
please.
compare Sega with Nintendo right now.
Of course.
But yeah, I mean, anything else that you think you should add about My Nintendo or about Miitomo?
Well, My Nintendo seems very interesting, and I'm eager to learn what's to everything of it. And for the mobile games, I mean, I hope they're turning out good.
Yeah, me too. Carlos?
Well, we know we're facing a new era for Nintendo in many things, and not only for Nintendo, for many other companies, right? So let's hope that they get off with the right foot. And well, they have the tools, they have the creativity. Let's hope they only use it well. No?
Sure.
Yep. Let's hope for the best.
Yeah.
Well, guys, that was the discussion, the TVG talk on My Nintendo and Miitomo. This has been Paco Treviño, and today I was joined by Lauro Chapa.
Goodbye, guys.
And also joining me today was Carlos Cáceres.
See ya.
And until next time, bye bye, guys.